I made it. I survived. I went to EVO this weekend. I hope you all got a chance to check it out. Even if you didn't get to go, the announcements were awesome. The top 8s were great. The tournaments were really good. They went ham. I have to say, I really love the way they did announcements this year at EVO. A Friday where you talk about panels and announcements. So you can get like the, hey, this is what the plan is for this, and that, and etc. And then the top 8 for the game is where you drop the trailer for the character or whatever you're announcing. They announced this, the Guilty Gear plan of attack for what they're doing. This is the roadmap. I think we all knew that the character was going to get revealed on Sunday. And then reduced input delay. So I don't know if you all saw it, but they did this. The input delay on PS5 is now like almost the same as PC. It's like 2.5 or something like that. That is a huge dub. Then also they announced the crossplay beta test. I have to say, I'm very excited for this. We're like a month away from this being a thing, right? Then there's a new character coming in the fall, which is awesome. Then in winter, we're just getting a balance patch. And next year we have 2 characters and 2 new stages coming. I think the news sounds awesome. I'm big chillin'. I expect that I'll be striving and Street Fighter 6ing next year. That's probably my plan of attack. Yeah, they did say there's stuff that's unlisted. I met the new producer, and obviously I met the director, and I got to talk with a bunch of people at Arxis. They were really cool. They told me they watched my stream. They were like, there's like a lot. Like, we got a lot of things that we're excited for you guys to see. And I was like, don't say that. I want to shake you. Next, these motherfuckers just were like, hey, what up? It's out. Peace. And they just fucking bounced. What is this about? You can just play it now. You guys are having a good time, runs well. Played a bunch this weekend, looks good. I'll probably give it a spin is my plan. It's just, I have so much other stuff to check out. Really cool. If you're a fan of the game, or if you've ever been interested in trying it, like, you'd love to see it. Somebody asked me, they were like, who do you want to play in Persona? And I said, the guy with a dog, and they were like, go fuck yourself. And I was like, all right, I see. I don't know anything about the characters. So. The Sam Show news, like, okay, I haven't played Sam Show in forever. This is cool. I'm happy for them. They announced that they're planning rollback based on existing GGPO model in 15. Awesome. You love to see it. SNK really killed it with all the shit that they announced this weekend. It's probably pretty clear that I liked KOF a lot, and I stopped playing because I couldn't play against people. I'm really hoping that this crossplay patch helps fix matchmaking so I can play the game against people easier. And it got a big pop in the arena when they were like, hey, guess what? Like, fucking, we're doing this crossplay again, even though they already knew about it. In the arena, everybody was hyped when they said crossplay. This is the wildest one, but it's like the one you love to see. This clip on their Twitter doesn't just have it, but she's just speaking Japanese. As she's talking, she goes, da-da-da-da, rollback, da-da-da, and the crowd goes fucking wild. And they didn't know any of the context. She could have been like, all you motherfuckers are asking for rollback. Fuck you. It's like 2:30 in the morning. The crowd is going fucking wild. He's like, all right, let me translate. I think you guys know what she said, but like, let me get there.
Here's the good news that you have heard from her. We have decided to implement Rollback netcode to Dragon Ball Fighters.
The pop is unbelievable. The crowd, like, it's unbelievable. The crowd is so fucking happy. They're like, say the line, Bart. The game is like content done. They say like, we don't currently have plans to like adjust stuff. We don't have plans for new characters, but what we want to do is put rollback in the game. Yeah, it is not in the old gen versions of the game. It's only in the new consoles and then PC. I'm not surprised. The hardware is probably the reason that they did that. Because the game obviously was not designed for it in the first place. It's why most of us didn't expect it to happen. I stopped playing Dragon Ball Online forever ago because of that reason. And like, I'm super happy for them. The community deserves it, honestly. The DBFZ community is like, they're beasts. I'm really happy for them. In other news, there's a lot of announcements that happen on Sundays. So like, SNK had so many good announcements this weekend. I thought their trailer for KOF was very good. Like, first of all, they showed off the Orochi team. This already got, like, people knew about this, right? The arena was like, all right, like, we knew about this, right? Like, this is cool. But they're waiting for the next thing. And everybody is just waiting. You know what I mean? This announcement, everybody's waiting. And then this obviously got a big pop, August 8th. And then this like starts to come up. Everybody's like, wait. Big pop. Everybody loves it. They immediately know what's happening here. They're like, oh shit, he's in the game. This is cool though. I thought that this was cool. I like the next slide a lot. Heroes from 4 SNK series reunite. This is them just being like, look at this. Isn't this cool? That is a beast slide. And then this came up. There was both boos and yeses. And this was exciting. This character is cool. I think she's one of the coolest Sam Show characters. Yeah, she's Darly Dagger, right? Isn't that her name? This is out of control, by the way. As big as They yelled about so much stuff, and the crowd was like really excited. But the biggest pop for anything was the next two things for Sayonji. It was boom, Shingo. This is a big scream in the arena. Even more, the loudest scream was Ken, for sure. But notice, notice his waist up. What's he wearing down there? No pants? Yeah, crossplay is cool too. Isn't that Ken's shirt? It used to be. Maybe he stole it from Ken. That's the lore. And then the teaser. It was funny because once I saw the poster and I saw Rock, I was like, oh shit. No way, dude. New Fatal Fury / Garou greenlit. I'm really happy about this because there was like a rumor or like a leak that this was happening. And all they could show is this. They have like this poster. This is all they show. I have to wonder if people talking about this and being so excited for this made them be like, all right, fuck it, you guys can make the game. Yeah, I hope they just keep pumping stuff out. It's also a really nice feeling because I don't know about you guys, but this to me feels like the timeline where a CVS game has felt most possible since I have been interested in fighting games. Seeing both Capcom and SNK like churning out games that people like, and then also seeing them collaborate together on stuff like at EVO, they did the collaboration posters. It sort of feels like this is the sort of path where something like that could happen. Okay, we made it through all that. Now is the time for the Street Fighter DLC. So this was the announcement that they did on like Friday or Saturday, right? I think like Vicious and Aru were there and they did this announcement. Oh, this is too loud.
You know I got you. Let's go.
You know I got you. Let's go.
We're just getting started here. Who'll take control?
Hell yeah. This is so cool. I have to say, Tasty Steve in the video game, like when the announcement happened, so many people were like, Steve, please. Where can I have Steve yelling at me and getting hired? It's so good. It's Tasty Steve making some noise, James Chen. Oh man. When are they adding his training partner, his roommate? This is, what's it called? You know player one's gonna have some words for their training partner. Oh man. Damn, James Chen talking shit. He said that jump was too obvious.
Oh, here we go. Is it gonna kill? Is this gonna kill?
This is so. I can't believe they let him do this line. That's him. I love James Chen talking shit. Wow, that your footsies are ass. You should have fucking not whipped that shit. I watched this and I was like, dude, they let you do Is It Gonna Kill? That's so cool. And he said, yeah, unfortunately, my other catchphrase couldn't make it in. They got a mod in James Chen yelling suck my nuts for sure. I don't even know where the like sky is the limit on this. First of all, more Japanese commentators, but also people from all over the world. Like who's gonna do Spanish? Are they gonna have like Ken Bogard or someone do French, right? Wouldn't it be cool if there was commentators that did both? Like Kayane in parentheses French and Kayane in parentheses English. Have Obama do Japanese, Spanish, and English. That's a great idea. So that's cool. But then, you know, this is the juicy stuff. Have Punk do one. I'm the alpha. I beat you with any character.
You call, I answer.
This character is so cool. Also, in the arena, everybody's screaming. I did not hear her say Bushin Ryu on the scene. She's doing guy shit. Like that is standing medium heavy target combo. The very first thing she does. Like that's light medium heavy. Yeah, the new theme. That's Tatsu. Isn't this just guy Tatsu right here? It's the same thing. She's even doing like the pose and everything. I know. I saw so many people saying, why isn't her name girl? That was a run. That's the Izuna drop thing that guy does too, right? This is guy. This is standing medium heavy. Run into whatever this is. And do like a dive kick after. You know, what up, Jesse?
No matter how much of a better player you are in Strive, it doesn't matter unfortunately. I don't care what anybody says or think. I am the best at this game by far.
The fuck up.
No one comes even close. Screw the mirror match and RPS and
Shut
chi
the
out
fuck
for everyone
up,
in
Abby.
top.
You're spitting. Goes right through. EX run. She gets the combo after. Oh man, she's got the elbow too. Look at this. EX Izuna. I'll talk about the Latif thing in a second. This super is the coolest version of the super in a game, by the way. That's like the guy super or like Maximum Spider, but it's the coolest one because she actually runs on the wall and then hits you in like this backwards upside down cartwheel shit. Then it runs up the wall again. Like it's so good. And this super is so tired. It like being a design with your face, like this is sick. This shot is so cool. It is a really cool looking super. Luke is dead. Luke Mishima. Also, you know, not everybody seemed to know this was Juri, by the way, like right away until this part. Like in that first part, it was very obviously Juri, but because she does ride a motorcycle.
Time to play.
Dude, Juri is absurd, by the way. She has so much stuff from her old version. She looks like a mix of her Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5 self. And yeah, her theme is not as bad as the Street Fighter 5 one. So like a lot of the normals reminiscent of both of those games. You can see both of them. So like this is her old close medium kick from Street Fighter 4, not her Street Fighter 5 normal, but and this is like the close medium punch she had, or like I guess it's just medium punch in Street Fighter 5 really, right? But then she does the like old far medium punch she had in Street Fighter 4 later on. So like that's crouching medium kick into the follow-ups. And then this is like the store into DP. That is her old Street Fighter 4 standing medium punch, where she turns backwards like this. I played some Juri in both games because I think she's cool. I think her Street Fighter 4 version is way cooler though. She's much more fun to play. And then this is like obviously one of the follow-ups. I don't know, I guess maybe this is a new version of her heavy kick follow-up. In 5, you know, kind of has both of those animations. This is the EX version. And then it has like a what looks like a juggle thing after. This is her jump medium punch dive kick. She could fuzzy you with this in Street Fighter 4, right? So she has her dive kick back. And she can juggle after. Feng Shui. Like jump medium heavy dive kick. She has a lot of her old stuff back. And this super is like, this is her old like super, except it has a new ending. It used to be that she would like say this is the end for you, but now it's like extra horny. And this is what she does instead. This is out of control. They really were like, what do these sick fucks love about Juri? And they were like, ah, we know. Yeah. They were like, we figured it out. So they got some more stuff, right? About the characters on the PlayStation blog. Stuff about Kimberly on here. She's infatuated with 80s pop culture with the portable cassette player. The Chucks, I think that's cool. Any character that has Chucks is cool with me. Her thing is, yeah, I was gonna say, she's like a track runner and a ninja. I like this character. Like, yeah, what the fuck is going on with this character? She uses a genius set play to stock up on a spray can, which can be then thrown on the ground as a shuriken bomb. During hidden variable, she disappears, right? She conceals herself in colorful smoke before instantly appearing in front of the opponent for a surprise attack. And then there's the run, right? Where she has the slide, and then this is the last follow-up. Runs up you, and then she has like follow-ups out of it. Do a little kicky-do afterwards, knocks down. Or she has like a, dude, how is she so fucking strong? Boom. Why not Guy himself instead of this ripoff? Well, the last game had Zeku, particularly this game, it's very obvious, right? Is they want to move the series forward, trying to advance the timeline. You get to make a similar feeling to the character, but do some new stuff. Guy is the least cool Guy function. I think Zeku is like 100 million times cooler than Guy. And I think Kimberly looks cooler so far. Yeah, I also think that's probably true. How many of you think Minot is cooler than Rose? I think most people would agree that Minot is super tight. So, you know, it's another example of the same idea. Yeah, and then we get to see Juri stuff, right? She has a lot of cool things. So this is her low fireball. It's back. That's the medium follow-up. This is the heavy follow-up. And that's, yeah, what's it called? It's cool to see that she still has the store and she can combo them into themselves, right? She got the dive kick. And the dive kick follow-up. And it says, while these can be performed without having to expend the stocks, they can be chained together and powered up if a stock is available. This art is sick, by the way. The beads in this shot are very cool. James has like a giant Oreo for teeth. Anyway, some other trailers that happened over the weekend. We can look at some stuff. This one is only just that Marie is getting into the game, right? The music is great.
You shouldn't be here.
Also, Skullgirls Top 8 was fun to watch. Sage was gaming his ass off. Bow, bow, bow. Also, I guess we can talk about this announcement if you guys have 5 seconds. This was the announcement at EVO for Tekken. Did you guys see this? I was like, what is happening? I thought this was like a joke at first. I was like, oh, they're playing the Tekken thing. Like, he's gonna smirk. That's pretty funny. And then this happened, and like, I was like, wait, what? It's very unclear. Like, I suppose it's just the new Tekken game, right? Whether it's Tekken 8, you see this and you're like, okay, that's a new Kazuya. But like what they're doing exactly, who knows? They basically were like, see you at the Game Awards. And then they shook the shit out of Tasty Steven Rib. They were like, all right, deuces. And they disappeared. I think all of us want a new Tekken because Tekken 7's old. It's time. It's almost been a decade. You got to wait a while to hear more news about it. I wonder if it's going to come out next year. We'll see. I'm very curious. They're doing another balance pass or whatever and adding new stuff, which is cool. Melty was kind of like news before this weekend almost though, right? We talked about it a bit. The Melty news is cool though. I do love that they made some changes and the top 8 was fun to watch. The Granblue announcement, yeah, I know. Shame. I don't know if you could hear it on stream. The crowd definitely booed. Because like Granblue's top 8 finished and they were like, we have a really special announcement. And it was like, we're doing an online tour. So, you know, but they got Mike Ross. They did. That's true. That community is beast, by the way, in the sense that like they are really, really cool for holding it down throughout all of COVID and then like just making it all the way there. So I feel bad for them. They kind of deserved a big, nice announcement. We haven't watched the Bridget trailer yet. Bridget being in the game, the coolest thing about that to me is that we get the old theme because Simple Life is like one of my favorite themes to play. I almost always played it when I was playing plus R. I want Sin in the game. I want it to be Sin, but I didn't expect it to be him. I was like, okay, they're gonna save him. I was like, it's gonna be Slayer or Jam, probably. Oh, I guess maybe they don't have the version where the yo-yo comes in first on here. I gotta say, starting with the yo-yo walk is beast. This dude, Bridget looks great. The yo-yo walk is like, this is a perfect way to start the trailer. The yo-yo reveal was great. Yeah, showing like Bridget can still suction to the yo-yo when you throw it. I like vegetables. I'm not trying to hear it. Yeah, and the new move too. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it's called. Like the Roger drop out of the air. I'm gonna call it the Roger drop. I don't know what else to call it. And the DP, they just made it a DP now. They're like, this is just, yeah, that is so cool. The Roger super. I gotta say, I'm kind of surprised because, you know, there's other characters that people have expected to be in the video game, right? So I'm like, I was like pretty sure Sin was gonna be in the game and now I'm a little spooked. I'm like, please, let's all just go to the part where Sin's the next character. Now I'm scared this season's gonna be like Abba, then Jam, and then Slayer or something. Or like Abba, Johnny. I'm like, oh, please. I'm just trying to eat, you know what I'm saying? This is Esteban's video. I did see this, yeah. The fans really like the lyrical tracks. This is cool. I know there was a sing-along plan. Imagine that feeling, by the way. Imagine being this guy. A lot of people came on the stage to present stuff, but like when Daisuke came out, not only did the crowd get really hyped, the Daisuke chant started immediately. It was cool all weekend to see. I saw the Street Fighter 6 devs. They were like tweeting pictures of the Tekken top 8. Then the SNK devs were there and they did like the crossover thing with Street Fighter, the posters that they did. Seeing all the developers there in person again and seeing that their relationship between each other is good, but also with the people there is really good. How did you fare against the devs? I did great. Street Fighter 6 was really fun. I got to play again at EVO this time too. Esteban and I played actually, and he recorded the footage, so I'll have some footage to show you guys whenever he sends it to me. I don't think he's even back from Vegas yet, so you know.
Listen.
If you are like me, where you think Soul is cool, but in your heart you're like a Kai player, Sin is your character. Because Sin is like Kai if he was cool like Soul. Sin is like Goku's son, but he was trained like Piccolo. You understand why Teen Gohan in the Cell arc is beast. It's for the same reason, the same thing happening. I miss Sajam's Soul. I actually do too.